Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Oihik, and I am an information security analyst and ISOH. So today, I was, as you guys know, the topic that is wireless LAN. Okay, so wireless LAN means wireless local area network. So if I talk about the WLAN or wireless LAN in layman language, we all know about that. That is Wi-Fi or wireless fidelity. Okay, so basically we will come to know how our device, that means a mobile or a laptop or a PC, how we connect to the Wi-Fi network. What is the procedure followed in the backend? What is the issue? We will come to know about that. So basically, we have all seen that when we are kind of giving the password in the Wi-Fi field or under the name of my Wi-Fi, okay. So there that will take some time. Okay, suppose obtaining IP address, connecting, then at last it gets connected, right? So in between that, basically a four-way handshake is being followed. In between that, basically four-way handshake is being followed. That is called WLAN four-way handshake. Okay, so we will see what are what is this actually four-way handshake is, and what are the methods are followed in back of the four-way handshake. So in this four-way handshake, basically some keys are exchanged between the access point. Now everybody, there is a question for everyone, that what is the access point. See, basically the access point is the router, not the router, the so-called router, because that is not called a router. Yes, we go to the shops and tell, please give me a router, but that is not called router. That is a wrong concept. Okay, that is called access point. Router is mainly the devices Cisco provides. The price starts from 50,000 to 1 lakh and varies. Okay, but the device we use in the home are called access point. Okay, so from the access point and our device, the data we communicate are encrypted, and we all know encryption means keys, private keys and public keys, right? Okay, so in this case also, in this scenario also, some keys are exchanged between the access point and my client device. Client device means it can be mobile, it can be laptop, it can be a desktop with a wireless adapter. Okay, it can be anything which has a Wi-Fi interface, which has a Wi-Fi interface enabled. So now let's come to know what are the keys and what is this basically WLAN four-way handshake. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so before coming to key, basically the keys are differentiated in a tree-based format or a hierarchical format. But before going to the hierarchy, we need to know about two parts. One is, sorry, one is group and one is pairwise. Now, what are the difference between a group and pairwise? We need to know about these two things. See, group is basically the unique key between a client station and a access point. Group is basically a unique key between the access points and the client stations. That means what we think when we heard a what called group. That means a number of people with similar identity. With similar identity. Suppose we have four friends and we have made a plan to visit Goa, to make a trip to Goa. Right? So what we will do? We will make a WhatsApp group and we will discuss about our Goa trip there, right? So our four friends motive is same. That is trip to go Goa, right? So group means identity should be same or interrelated to each other, right? So in this case also, the clients which are connected to only one access point, suppose here I am connected to ISH accounts, right? That means uh, the devices, me and any other devices which are connected to these ISH accounts, our group is same. We are in a same group. Okay, and now suppose, okay, let me open my paint. Suppose this is the access point which you installed in the office or home, and these are the devices, client devices which are connected to the access point, right? These are the devices which are wirelessly connected to the access point. Is connected and disconnected, right? Okay, so this real thing, suppose this access point name is, suppose demo 123. Okay, and this is client device 1, this is CD1, this is CD2, and this is CD3. Okay, now CD1, CD2, CD3 are in the same group. Why? Because these three are connected to only one access point. Okay, so for these three devices, the pairwise key will be same. So there will be only one pairwise key, right? Because the three will maintain only one pairwise key. Sorry, my mistake. It will be a group key, it's not a pairwise key. It will be group key. Okay, why? Because these three are in the same group and they are maintaining a only one group key, and the group key is common between all these three devices. Okay, so this is the definition of group key. Now what is pairwise key? Pairwise key means the unique key between a client station and the access point. That means, suppose this has client device 3, one pairwise key, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and client device 2, suppose the pairwise key 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, and client device 1, suppose I have 1, 2, 3, 6. Right? So see, this has one pairwise key. Client device 2 has one pairwise key, and client device 3 has one pairwise key. Right? So pairwise key is unique between our client station and the access point. But all these three group key will be same. This why? Because these are included in the same group. Right? Okay. So this is the difference between a group and pairwise. I hope it's clear. Okay. Now, group and pairwise key are divided into two parts. Okay. So, group key is divided into, number one is GTK. Okay. That is group temporal key. Okay. Number two will be GMK. That will be group master key. Okay, and pairwise also same. Pairwise will be PTK. The full form will be pairwise transient key. And PMK, this will be pairwise master key. Okay, so group and pairwise divided into two keys. But along with these four keys, there are certain many things we need to follow. That will be A nonce, S nonce, okay, and MIC, and you can say AMSK. Okay. Now we will come one after the other. So what is a enums? Enums basically are random number generated by access point or AP, and S-nums mean a random number generated by client device. Okay. Announce क्या? What is announce? A random number generated by access point, and what is announce? Random number generated by the client device. Okay. Now what is MSK? We will come to MISC later on. Okay. What is MSK? MSK means master session key. Okay. Now down there will be a question why I have explained enums, SLearned, and MSK later on. After explaining PTK, PMK, GMK, GTK, why I have explained enums, SLearned, and MSK later on? Because for that we need to know what is PTK or how PTK is made up of. PTK basically is made up of PMK, okay? PMK, okay, so let me add PMK also here because we need to know what is PMK is. PMK plus anons plus snons, then MAC address of the access point plus MAC address of the client device. Okay, so this is called PTK, right? So already explained what is that, what is enums and what is snums. Okay, now what is GTK? GTK means GMK plus anons plus snons plus MAC of the access point and MAC of the client device. Same. Okay. Okay. Now I have explained the anons, MAC address you know, and MAC address of the authenticator, and MAC of the address of the client. You all know. But what is this PMK and GMK? Basically, this is nothing but the keys which is by default present, key which is by default present in all the devices which has wireless facility. That means the devices which has wireless facility or Wi-Fi facility, be it mobile, be it laptop, be it desktop. Now you guys have a question: why desktop? Desktop doesn't have any wireless facility. No, by default it doesn't have any wireless facility. But we all know we can insert an external adapter, external Wi-Fi adapter. The moment we connect the external adapter, PMK has been by default installed in the desktop system, right? Okay, so PMK and GMK both are same, the group and pairwise, right? Okay. Okay. Now what is MSK? That is master session key. MSK basically derived from some standards. Okay, derived from some standards, and this is the top level key of any WLAN. It is a top level key of any wireless LAN. Okay, so this is called MSK, right? Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we all know what is PTK, what is GTK, what is PMK, then what is MSK, right? We all know what is SNOS, ENOS, right? We all know that. Now let's come back to a diagram. Now I will show you what is wireless LAN four-way handshake. So people who basically learned networking or who have basic knowledge of networking know what is TCP four-way handshake. Okay, what is TCP four-way handshake? What is TCP three-way handshake? Okay, you guys know. So in a similar way, we will create a WLAN four-way handshake, right? So we will see when we connect any device to any access point, why it takes some seconds, why it takes some time to connect. So in the back end, that four-way handshake is being followed. Okay, so let's see. Okay, okay. So suppose this is a client device and this is the access point. Okay, client device is the access point, and this is my client device. Okay, first of all, the access point will send announce. So announce means a random number. Suppose 72 is a random number sent by the access point, that will be announce, right? Okay. Okay, and we all know that. So after sending the announce by the access point to the client device, now what the client device has, it has PMK. Okay, then its own MAC of the client. Then 1 minute, let me. MAC of the client device, then MAC of the access point, right? And also it has S nonce, because the random number be sent by the client device. It is own random number, right? So it will be a PTK. That PTK will be generated. PTK will be generated, and CD, that means client device, will have the PTK now, right? So client device PTK. So access point should also have the PTK. The access point should also have the PTK. So what is up right now? What the access point is currently containing? It has announce, that is 72, plus PMK by default present, then MAC of the its own MAC of the access point, plus MAC of the client device. Okay, and what the thing is missing? The thing is S nonce, and S nonce will be sent by the client device. So basically, after receiving the announce, the client device will send the S nonce. Hence, for the access point also, PTK has been generated. For the access point also, PTK has been generated, right? Okay. So two-way handshake is completed. Now the third part, in the third part, what the access point will send? What the access point will send? It will send GTK. It will send GTK. The GTK is made up of the same thing with the GMK. Okay, it will send GTK, right? It will send GTK. So now client device has GTK. PMK, PTK, right? And also, acha. After sending in the second handshake, what the client is sending, here client will also send MIC, that is message integrity check. Now, what is that? Message integrity check means the basically the client device is confirming the access point. Yes, I have received the announce. I have received the announce from you. So I am confirming you. Yes. So by sending MIC, it basically confirms the access point that it has received the announce. Okay. So the client device and the access point has PTK, GTK, PMK. Okay, PMK is by default present, MIC, announce, and SNOS, and MAC of the access point and MAC of the client device is already there. So all things are present, right? All things are present between the access point, the client device. So in the fourth handshake, it is nothing but the client device will say, yes, I am ready to connect. Okay, I am ready to connect. So this is called WLAN four-way handshake. Okay, so it's called WLAN four-way handshake. So this is the thing basically followed in the backend when any device connect to any access point, right? So I hope it's clear. The wireless LAN and wireless LAN or wireless four-way handshake. I hope it's clear. Okay. Okay. So let's now we will see a practical. We will set up a wireless access point in our Cisco packet tracer, and we will practically see how devices connect to my to any access point through wireless network, right? Okay, so let me open Cisco packet tracer. So this is a packet tracer. So what we'll do, we will bring a switch, okay, and and we will bring a device, is this one, and we'll also bring a DHCP server. Okay. Now the thing which we need will be, yeah, we will need a WLC, that is wireless LAN controller. Okay, and also we will bring two APs, that is access point, lightweight access point. Okay, was two APs. Okay, WLC wireless LAN controller and two access point will make. So what is the WLC? So WLC basically a wireless LAN controller or the manager of the wireless LAN. Okay, so let's connect it and wireless LAN. Okay, okay. So we will connect these two access point with the switch later on. Okay, first let me configure. So suppose here we will give the IP 10.16.0.10. Here suppose we'll give 10.16.0.3. Okay, 10.16.0.2. Okay, now start configuring. Dot 16.10. Acha, we do not need to give the default gateway because we are not going in outside. We are not going anywhere. We are inside the single LAN, so we do not need the default gateway. So let me check. So if you go to command prompt, If I do IP config, okay, so as you can see, IP has been established and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, right? Okay, so now we will set up the server also. First, let me turn on the DHCP. Turn DHCP 10.16.0 dot. So we start from 101. 255.0.0.0 and maximum device suppose 56 device and WLC address we need to specify the WLC address that is 16.16.0.2, right? And we save it and we need to give a static IP suppose 10.16.0.3. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now let me provide the IP to the WLC. We go to management, provide IP dot 16.0.2. My default gateway is not needed. Okay. Okay, so everything is set up. So if you hover on it, the IP is 10.16.0.2, right? Now we will set up the wireless LAN controller. Now, like you, everybody we have done, we have set up our own home Wi-Fi network by logging into login page 192.168.0.1. We have opened the like TP-Link login page, right? TP-Link admin page, right? Access points admin page. That is called access points admin page or configuration page. Okay. So in the same way also, you go to web browser and we'll type the IP of wireless LAN controller 10.0.2. Okay, 1 minute. I think there is some issue. Okay, my mistake. Okay, so this is the thing we needed. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me reset it. And yeah, now let me connect. Okay, okay, and the management IP will be 16.0.2 5.0. That's it. And let me check the server also. Services DHCP. Yeah. Now I hope it will work. 0.2. Yeah, I hope now it's work. Let me wait. Okay, let me check. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's set up it one second. Okay, I think there is an issue. Server. String dot 0 dot will be 10. Let mask. Now this will be by guard dot string dot 0 dot 3. Dot string dot 0 dot 1. Suppose dot 8 dot 8 that is forget away 10 or 16 dot 0 dot 101. Mask like this. Total of 56 pieces. WLC address will be in dot 0 dot 2 and we're gonna save. Okay. Now if we go to management, 18.2. Okay. Now go to the web browser. Check 10.16.0.2. Yeah, finally we have got the login page or the admin page. So let's create an user. Admin password will be password 123 password 123. Start here on the page. Now the system name will be suppose WLAN. Okay, WLAN management IP address will be 10.16.0.2. Obviously, subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Forget will be .16.0.1. Okay, next. Now we will need to enter the name of my access point. Now, name of the access point is called SSID. Okay, and the so-called password when we visit our friend's house or any relative's house, what we ask, please provide me your Wi-Fi password, right? But the terminology is basically wrong. That is not called a Wi-Fi password. That is called PSK. And the full form of PSK is pre-shared key. Pre-shared key. So that is a pre-shared key in order to authenticate the connection. Right? So we will set up the SSID and the PSK. SSID suppose name will be WLC. Passphrase suppose admin 123 will be admin 123, right? And for next, yes, next, and we'll apply. Good, okay. So it will take some time, so we will skip this. So this has been set up. WLC has been set up, right? Now we will connect the access point with the switch, right? So let's connect. Now, as you can see, this is a red. The red. Red means in the packet tracer that this has not been turned on. This is turned off now, right now. Now, when we buy, when we purchase any access point from any shop, any computer shop, we what do you do? We bring it in our home. And the first thing what we do, we plug on the adapter. We plug in the adapter with the access point. So here also we need to plug in the adapter. How to do that? Let me show you. Just click on the access point. Okay, as you can see, adapter is given. Just drag it and see, adapter is connected, right? So here also same. Connect the adapter, right? Okay. So this is the thing. See, it has been turned to green, right? Now, now let me check that the adapter is got any IP or not. Yes, as you can see, 10.16.0101. Now, if you check that how many access point is connected to the WLC, how you can check? So log in once again, cross it, just go to web browser, dot 16.0.2. Okay, if it doesn't come, just do it HTTPS. And as you can see, the login page is come. Username was admin. Password was password 123. And as you can see, we have authenticated to the login page. And see, this is WLANs. Okay, the one WLAN is set up. Now, if we go to controller, okay, wireless. Okay, as you can see, two lightweight access pointers connected. These two are connected, and it's automatically what the IP. Why? Because we have configured DHCP over there, right? If you go to security, you can see it's like we are feeling like we are actually using original wireless LAN controller, but it is not. It is a simulation tools. Okay, so WLAN. Okay, so one WLC is there. Okay, WLC was set up the SSID, and also we have set up the PSK, that is pre-shared key. Okay, so let's cross. Okay, now it's time to connect our devices. We'll go to that and make and bring a smartphone. Yeah, the smartphone is there, and a laptop. Okay, laptop is there. Okay, now connect to the Wi-Fi. We have set up our access point in our home. Now what we'll do? We'll connect our we'll connect to Android phone or the laptop in the access point, right? Okay, so now go to config. Okay, to physical. Yeah, wireless zero. As you can see, wireless zero. The wireless zero. We will see WPA2 pre-shared key. We will select WPA2 pre-shared key. Will come in that. The name, the SSID name will be WLC. Remember WLC of setup in the wireless and controller. LC, and the pre-shared key was admin123. The Wi-Fi password admin123, right? So the time. Okay, as you can see, it is connected. It is connected to the access point. If you hover on this, as you can see, the smartphone got an IP, wireless zero, right? The smartphone got an IP. Now let's connect the laptop also. See, but as you can see, there is no option called wireless zero or any wireless medium. There is no option. So in order to do that, we need to manually install or manually insert any Wi-Fi interface in my laptop. Right? How to do that? Go to physical. See, this is the Ethernet port, but we do not need any Ethernet port right now. Right? So remove it. Okay, okay, sorry. We need to turn it off. Why? Because you are removing a port from a laptop in a real life. Think about a real life. So what you need to do? You need to remove all the things. You need to open the back cover, right? So before removing the back cover, you need to turn the laptop off. You cannot do that in the on mode or in the start mode, right? So turn it off. So we have turned it off. Now drag and remove. Okay. Now bring this WPC 300N. This is our wireless interface. Wireless interface. Right? So now wireless is come. Turn the laptop on. See, yellow has been enabled. So now go to config. As you can see, wireless 0 has come. Wireless 0 has come. So this in the same way, select WPA2 pre-shared key. Give the name as WLC and the passphrase will be admin 123, right? See it. Okay, so as you can see, the app also connected to lightweight access point 1, this access point, and if you hover in it, you see the IP, and now you can send the data here to here, and it is successful. Now we are successfully connected to the Wi-Fi, and we are now the laptop and the smartphone is now communicating through the wireless network, right? Or you can also, yes, working, right? So this is basically a basic configuration of wireless LAN in the Cisco Packet Tracer. So I hope you guys have understood what is WLAN. Now we need to know about the security protocol. See, in the Wi-Fi, everybody have heard about the WPA2, WPA or WPA3. Okay, so basically WPA was the first wireless protocol has been introduced back in the 1980s or 1990s. Then WPA2 come with the pre-shared key, right? With the pre-shared key and with the encryption, right? And WPA3 is the current most security protocol which has been implemented in the wireless protocols, right? So this is the most secure protocol because here the encryption keys are not permanent. This get changed. So basically it will bypass some Wi-Fi hacking. You know, Wi-Fi hacking means we crack the pre-shared key. So here pre-shared keys are basically get changed. So we cannot crack it. Okay, if we also crack it, even if we crack it, we might not get connected to the Wi-Fi, right? So these are the some WPA, WPA2, and WPA3 are basically followed in the in the security protocols of wireless LAN, right? So I hope you have like my session. So this is about all. Okay, so this is all about the wireless LAN, how we connect, how any device connected to any Wi-Fi protocol in a Wi-Fi network. So this is the explanation, right? Thank you so much. Have a nice day.